I am going to light this guy up. And you said you had something to talk to that was long.
Yeah, it might be a long one.
Yeah, let's get into it.
I mean, there's lead-up questions.
Oh, yeah. This motherfucker, right?
Well, only to see if
Green, bitch.
only to see if you want to talk about it.
This fucking guy. Let's go. Let's talk about
motherfucker.
anything.
So,
Yeah.
are you ready to talk about Maddie O'Reilly? I'm Chris Lujan.
I am called BINDU.
This is the I Ams.
Sure. Fuck it.
So that's a lead-up question. Are you ready? Because this is a big topic that I think you knew one day we would get to. And I just said last week, I think, like, you realize we haven't even talked about this yet. So I figure we should get to it before it's like, we're like 200 episodes in and we haven't touched upon it. Even though, like, it's been sprinkled throughout the show. So I guess, like, you know, say what you want to say. I can take stuff out if we need to. We obviously don't want you to get in trouble because of her, you know.
Because of Todd Melnick.
Long shot, yeah.
Yeah, that motherfucker's dope. Cool friend.
Do I have to bleep that right now?
Hope not. Hi, Todd.
Hi, Todd.
Todd is an amazing lawyer, and you can see his documentary on Netflix when he saves someone's life.
Long shot.
Long shot, because of Curb Your Enthusiasm. Yeah.
So, like, I didn't know anything about the connection between you. I mean, I knew about the connection between you and Maddie. I didn't know that he was her lawyer. I've seen Long Shot a couple times. It's so good.
Todd is fucking awesome, bro. It's fucking awesome until you're in jail talking to him on the phone.
Sure.
Please get me out, Todd, as fast as you can.
And so...
And I did.
No, fuck it. I
got out quick.
Let's just start there. So what is that phone call like? Is he like, you know why you're there, Bindu?
Yeah. Remember you were asking me like a long time ago, you're like, well, if you and Hillbilly are true romance, who's Drexel?
Todd is Drexel?
Well, it's either Todd or it's Spiegler. Because, okay, so for those of you that don't know.
Oh, it's probably Spiegler.
Right. Maddie O'Reilly was from 2014 to 2019, she was an A-list porn star. The porn career is very short. It happens in your 20s. Like, once you're 30s, you enter the MILF, you're still hot and all of that. There's nothing wrong with you, but porn tends to be really...
It's a young man's game.
It's a young...
Whoa man's game.
Yeah.
I knew what I was saying, but...
Yeah. Well, it's because porn is like fun. The more illegal you get, the more fun it is.
The more illegal you get?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Like, right. Okay, so like, if a married woman is cheating on her husband, that's more fun to watch than just
we're basically talking about titles and acting.
Correct.
Okay.
Right, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Maddie just happened to be this redhead, hot-ass girl with perfect booty.
Okay.
Like picture perfect, perfect ass, the heart-shaped ass.
What's another word for pirate treasure?
Fuck.
Okay.
His booty.
So this all started with you. You had these paint night. You were doing paint night already, right?
I was developing paint
I want to go before Maddie.
Okay.
Right before.
It started with me coming up. I was painting paintings for a friend of mine. It was the first time that I'd ever painted, but my brother's a painter, and he lived with me while he went to art school. So I'm an artist, but I never applied it to paint. So what I learned was I taught myself how to paint, knowing color theory and everything, watching my brother, and you don't seem to understand. Like, I'm a dope ass artist, and my brother loved me, but then he became a professional master artist.
Which part of this don't I understand?
So he's explaining to me the master part. Like, he passed me a long fucking time ago.
Okay.
But as he passed me, he was teaching me as he passed me. So I kind of learned with him
I get
along.
it.
So I taught myself how to paint. It was fucking awesome. I did a couple of these large paintings for my friends. It was dope. And then, yes?
So your brother that we're talking about is 6 years younger than you?
7.
7 years younger than you. So at what point, so clearly there was a time, he probably already had natural talent. I feel like most people who are artists have a natural talent already. At what point did I assume you were showing him stuff. And at what point did the scales tip to like, oh shit?
Good question. I'm the oldest of three brothers. Well, I'm the oldest of four brothers, but I grew up with three brothers. My fourth brother came when I was like 17.
Yeah.
So I was the oldest and very artistic at a young age. So my father, who worked at this Naval Air Rework facility back in the 70s and 80s, right, computers were gigantic, the size of rooms.
Right.
So the ribbon paper, the receipt paper were these giant rolls.
Right.
Right. Well, when it got down to real low, they would just throw it away. My dad would bring that home. And when you would bring it home, there was so much paper on there. I was a little kid that got to draw on this impossibly giant paper that most kids didn't get to draw on. So I was very artistic at a very young age. So as my brothers grew up, they were artistic also. But I'm also a nerd into science and shit.
Yeah.
So one of the one directly underneath me went science, and then the youngest one went art. And then so when we graduated high school, one went to UCLA to become a biochemist, and the other went to the Academy of Art, and that's when it turned.
Okay.
When he was at the Academy of Art, he became professionally trained.
So once he got to school for it as an adult.
Right, so we're in the Bay Area, so the Academy of Art is not far away.
Right.
It's drivable, right? So
Or Bartable.
Or Bartable, right? The Bay Area Rapid Transit is a subway in the Bay Area, kind of.
That's right, San Jose.
Yeah, they're not a part of it. San Jose is not Bay Area.
They're going to see this and not know that we talked about it in another thing.
San Jose is not Bay Area because San Jose is not on the BART map. And the BART map is the Bay Area Rapid Transport.
That's what we decided.
Word. Right? So my
Facts.
My youngest brother, he became such a dope-ass artist. There is a annual magazine that comes out called the Society of Illustrators.
Right.
And he is a winner of the Society of Illustrators 3 times. So you could go to any public library in the world and look that up, and he's in there, right?
See, Chris already interrupted him. You guys are like, when is he going to talk about Maddie again?
No, it's fine. No, so all of that art, right?
Yes.
That's what it got into that.
Got you to paint night.
Right. So now that I'm painting, my buddy is telling me about paint night. As I'm learning about paint night, David Cho, the famous artist, has got together with the world's famous porn star, Asa Akira, and they started a weekly podcast called DVD ASA, right?
Yep.
That stands for...
Oh, boy.
David and Asa.
Double sensitive artists. I will bleep all of that shit out.
Thank God for us. That was our hashtag for a long time. Thank God for us.
All right.
Right, to this day, we still say that. And if you were part of the DVD ASA shit, you know it.
Double sensitive artist?
Thank
that?
God.
Oh.
Thank God for us. Yeah.
Thank
everybody
God
knew
for
that.
us
Yeah.
is part of it? Thank God for us?
Thank God for us was the hashtag.
Oh, okay.
On any DVD ASA anything.
Okay.
Because we're the only people talking real.
Yeah.
But that talking real is what destroyed David Cho.
Let's see how long this lasts, this experiment called YouTube.
Well, David Cho talking freely on his podcast is what ruined him with Vice, as Vice was getting their awards as an HBO show. And that ruined his ability to take over Anthony Bourdain. Shortly after that, Anthony
show.
Bourdain killed himself.
Yeah.
It's all fucking connected, man.
Okay.
David Cho was supposed to be the next Anthony Bourdain.
All right.
Like,
You've told me about this. You haven't told them about it.
it's documented. Like, he was
Okay.
setting everything up, and David Cho ruined his entire career because of DVD ASA
Well,
and his hashtag.
back to you working your way into that.
No, but the point I'm getting at is right as that was ending, that's when he got together with Marco, who did our logo.
Okay, yeah.
And Marco got married.
Oh, so Marco is the one who got married at this
Correct.
event that they don't know what the hell we're talking about yet.
Right. So
Okay.
right at this time, David Cho came out with his book, Snowman Monkey Barbecue. Right? And he had a book signing at Upper Playground in San Francisco Bay Area.
Yeah.
So I went there with my buddy, who was Sci-Fi Ruben. Now, Sci-Fi Ruben happens to be one of the people that is just quick on the draw. And anytime David would post something, he would probably like the top 5 people that would respond first. But David, during the DVD ASA, it happened every Tuesday and every Thursday. He talked about a story, a sci-fi story that David talked about, a sci-fi story that he wrote in the future called a sci-fi Reuben, because Reuben's his favorite sandwich.
Okay.
So sci-fi, this fan was following, and he called himself Sci-Fi Reuben, created this moniker, whatever, right? Anyways, Sci-Fi Reuben is dope as fuck. He's a good friend of mine. He's in the Bay Area, San Francisco. Okay. Well, so now I'm at the book signing, right? But David Cho doesn't give a shit about me.
Doesn't know who you are, right?
But he loves Sci-Fi Reuben.
Who you're there with.
I'm there with Sci-Fi Reuben. And Sci-Fi Reuben wears a mask. Like, no one knows his real face, only I do. Right? Me and Marco, though. Right? So Marco is in line behind us, and we don't even know it. So we're in line. I meet David Cho. David Cho is like, whatever, right? And he's signing a book for me and my buddy Spada, right? Shout out to Spada. And Spada caused all kinds of trouble in that DVD ASA podcast. And since I was friends with him, it caused all this bullshit. And we got banned and kicked out and all this. But because we're friends with Sci-Fi Reuben, we got all pulled back in. And it was all this crazy Instagram madness, right?
Yeah.
And then David Cho goes nuts on fucking Sci-Fi Reuben. He stopped. He draws hella big on my book. I got the book right there. He draws a big ass autograph. We'll show it later, right?
Okay.
And then he makes a big ass deal about Sci-Fi Reuben. He goes around the whole line going, "Do you guys know who this is? This is Sci-Fi Reuben," all this shit. Well, as he's going out, that's when Marco recognizes us. And Marco's like, "Hey guys, see me before you leave." Right?
You knew him already.
Right.
Okay.
Knew him already, right? Because we're a part of this whole just chiming into this podcast.
The hooligans of DVD ASA,
Correct.
pretty much.
It was this little tiny group, but we always chimed in, so we all started to know each other and follow each other and all of that, right? So now I got my shit signed by Cho. He drew on my thing. He drew for fucking Sci-Fi Reuben. We're having a good time, and we're leaving, and fucking Marco goes, "There's going to be a special DVD ASA thing in LA in 1 week, and it would be in your best interest to be there." And the way he said it, Sci-Fi Reuben goes, "I'm going." Are you going? And I'm fucking trying to fix things with Heather.
Okay.
I have family. I'm trying to, I don't have a job yet. I'm trying to do this paint night thing. I'm trying to convince her it's going to work, right? She's looking at me like, "Motherfucker, when are you going to get a job?"
Right.
Let me go and hang out.
Hi, Christine.
Let me go hang out with David Cho and Pornstars in this weird
You were
podcast
still
thing.
Together living with her even?
Yes,
okay.
dude.
Yeah.
Yes. Right.
Bye, I gotta go do this Cho thing.
Right. Fucking
Oh,
bizarre.
this is getting even more interesting.
Right. So I go there, right? And we take a bus and we take the Greyhound.
Take a bus.
Yeah, me, DJ Zobi, and fucking, what's up, Alonzo? Shout out to Alonzo. He's out of San Francisco. Me, DJ Zobi, and Sci-Fi Reuben take the fucking bus, and we're going to go down. And now we're talking to everybody on our fucking cell phones through Instagram, how we're all going to meet up down there. It's just cult shit.
Yeah.
Right?
The hooligans
Right.
of DVD.
And so anyways, the only way to get into this fucking thing is to be on the VIP list, and we don't even know what it's about. Well, it starts to come out, it's going to be a wedding. We don't know who the people are getting married. It starts to come out, it's fucking Marco.
Oh, so Marco's the one who told you should be there.
Correct. At the book signing. 1 week later, right, he didn't want to give it away because David Cho was like, "Be quiet about it."
So clearly, he's the one getting married. He has the authority to invite you.
Correct.
He's just not some guy who also is happening to be going.
Correct.
He's the guy.
Correct.
Okay.
But he didn't invite us. He just mentioned you should be there.
That's...
So, but we're in San Francisco. Going down to LA, it's
True.
not like, why the fuck would you do that? Right?
Right.
So, and it was this weird fucking thing. Like, you had to be at the right place at the right time. You had to be on a list. You had to wear an all-white zippered fucking suit. Very cultish, right?
Okay.
So we jump through all these impossible hoops. It's like a Mr. Beast competition type shit.
So do they have the suits for you there?
Yeah, we don't know until we get there.
Okay.
So we get there, it's this whole thing, and we meet up with everybody. There's people that have come from Alaska. There's people that have come from the East Coast. We all meet up and they're like, "Oh, BINDU," for the first time and all of that.
Right.
So we're all having a good ass time. Right? And then the doors open, and as we go in, we have to put on these fucking weird ass suits and shit.
And at this time, you've already been doing artwork for the show.
Okay, yes. The reason why people know me is because as the show comes on at the same time every Tuesday and every Thursday, whatever they're talking about in real time, I start drawing.
Right.
By the time the show's over in 2 hours or an hour or whatever, I'm done with the drawing and I upload it to Instagram. And back then, there was no crazy algorithm, so everything was in real time.
Right.
So if they posted at 2:00 and I posted at 2:00, it came up at 2:00 and you knew it was 2:00.
Right.
Not now. If I post now, you might get it 3-4 days later.
Yeah, exactly. So I just wanted to point out why people who aren't Marco or the people you went with may already know who you are based on this.
Correct. So what was happening is DVDSA would come out. I would draw some. The podcast would come out on a Tuesday afternoon. I would draw some shit, and right when the podcast was over, I was posting drawings of whatever they were talking about in real time.
Right.
So they would repost it immediately.
Right.
So now, how many hundreds of thousands of people are seeing my shit?
Right. So when you get there, they know, oh, BINDU. They know who you
BINDU,
are.
right.
That's the guy who's doing the artwork.
Correct.
Okay.
So all of these little tiny all-stars from Instagram all met up, and we're all in LA now, right?
Right.
And now we get to go in, and it's fucking Marco is getting married, and he's put us on the VIP list. So now we get to hang out with not only all the celebrities David Cho has brought, but all the porn stars Asa Akira has brought.
So
and it's A-list shit.
So Marco is the one getting married. Is
Correct.
David officiating?
David is totally officiating.
Okay.
And he got his fucking reverend shit specifically for this moment.
It's not just that they were there. This is a whole DVD ASA event.
It was a DVD ASA event wedding. David Cho dressed like a red Satan.
I do believe I've
He had
seen
a
that.
collar like this big, like Marco. He graffiti arted Marco's tux. He graffiti arted his wife, who we won't talk about anymore because they since got divorced.
Ah, okay.
Right, we're only talking about Marco.
All right.
Right? So anyways, David Cho did this fucking thing, and Maddie O'Reilly, the porn star, an A-list porn star at the time, was supposed to be at this event, but she didn't go. So she watched the live stream. And in the live stream, they announced me. I got to sit at a special table with Black Jesus and Jude and all these celebrities,
Yeah.
right? Fucking that chef who was he's a Korean chef. He's hella big. His name's Dave.
David Chang.
David Chang.
Momofuku.
I sat with Momofuku.
That's the Momofuku guy, right?
I sat with Momofuku, David
Delicious.
Chang. Right. And James Jean, the artist, Filipino artist James Jean.
Yeah.
I'm James Jean.
Oh, so
bitch.
they were like, here's the Filipino table.
No, it was like, here's the table next to David.
Okay.
And all the celebrities were at that table. I was at that table.
Okay.
So when I came in, David's accountant, Bobby, announced me. Oh, shit. They announced all these people.
Over a microphone.
Yeah. They announced all these people, and then they forgot me. And then,
Okay.
and then Bobby goes, oh, shit. Oh, yeah. BINDU Studios. And the whole room erupted. Right? And I came out. And that's when Maddie was like, Asa, who is that guy? Is he in the sex industry? I need to fuck that guy. Right? And she's like, no, he's just one of the artists.
He's a rando.
Yeah, he's a rando, you know?
Yeah.
And so
He's a background player.
Maddie O'Reilly slid into my DMs on Instagram and was like, dude, I think I need to fuck you.
How soon? Like while you were there?
No,
Okay.
we're talking like, interesting question. Like a year later, year and
A
half later?
year later. Oh,
Right.
damn. I thought this was like, and then the next week.
No, she fucking found me. And then she stalked me for a long ass time.
All right.
And saw that I never talked negatively about women. My relationship didn't work. And I was just being a monk.
Okay,
And
so
she was stalking me.
so when you went to this wedding, Marco's wedding, DVD ASA event, you were still married, you were living with Heather, you were trying to work things out.
Not married.
Oh, not married.
But
you were-
trying to
and you were living
fix
there.
it, hoping we would remarry.
Right. So then a year later or a year and a half later, when Maddie is messaging you, what's your status at that time?
I'm just a monk. I'm blowing up at paint night. I'm
You're blowing.
huge.
Oh, so yeah.
So she's watching me.
So when you went to this event, you were just starting paint night. So now it's a year and a half later. Paint night has blown up. You
a
know
rock
what you're
star,
doing. Yeah,
correct.
he's a paint night rock star. Yeah.
Right. Because it's like sold out every week, every show, sold weeks in advance. It was bizarre.
You're like Tom Cruise in Magnolia.
Yes. I'm completely and totally that. Yeah.
You know what I mean.
Mackey.
So yeah.
Frank T. Mackey.
Yep.
Fuck
So
yeah, everyone pick up your yellow book and fuck your blue booklets. Pick up your blue book. I need a moment.
he's the worst part of Magnolia, if you ask
Frank
me.
T. Mackey.
I know he's some people's favorite parts of Magnolia. For some reason, I forget about him all the time being in Oh, you're silently judging me?
Silently judging you.
So Okay, so to put the timeline together, so when you go down there initially, you're still living with Heather, trying to work things out. You're no longer married, but you're in the same house.
Correct.
Paint night has just started, right? You're getting your bearings. Now it's a year and a half later. Paint night has blown up.
It's like almost 2.5 years later.
Okay,
I was a monk for almost 3 years.
And then where were you living then?
Still, it's with Heather.
Okay.
Right, we're
So
just
when she DMs you, you're still living with Heather.
Yes.
Continue.
But like we're not together.
I understand.
But we just have these two amazing children. And so we're just working things out. Now, I don't know this. I think we're still going to be together. Right? So Heather, when Paint Night blew the fuck up, I was making so much money that my wife, who was making 6 figures at the time, was like, I applied to nursing school and it takes like 3 years to get in.
Guess what?
And I just got in.
Yeah.
And you make enough money, I'm just going to fucking straight up quit a 6-figure job and you're going to handle shit for 2 years, motherfucker.
Right.
Because I have been taking care of your bum ass. And I was like, yes, dear. You know? And so that's what happened. So she graduated at the top of her class.
Yeah.
And the second she got her nursing degree, deuces. She pieced the fuck out and she's gone.
Okay.
So from that moment on, I was alone for a while.
Okay.
Right.
So let's get back. So Maddie hits you up on Instagram.
Right. So Maddie hits me up during these times where I'm not with Heather. I haven't been with Heather for a long time, but I haven't been with anyone in a long time. I'm just doing these crazy possible crowds.
Right.
And everyone's always cheering me, and I love that. And narcissist in me, so I'm posting it all the time.
Right. And so at Paint Night, when you were single, when Paint Night was blowing up, you still had the mind. You weren't hitting on it. Well, you hit on everybody, but you had the mindset then of like, these customers, let's call them customers, are off limits.
Correct.
Okay.
They are sensitive artists, and if I keep my dick in my pants, right, word of mouth will spread that you can come to a BINDU party. It's very sexy. He's creepy, but doesn't cross the line.
Sure.
So it's like, where else can you go where you can listen to music hella fucking loud,
Right.
where the person is politically incorrect,
Right.
talking, it's fun as fuck,
Yeah.
but he doesn't try to get with the customers. He's sexy as shit.
So it was like that from the beginning.
Correct.
Okay. Continue.
Right? And so that way, I'm not going to get beat up on painting happy trees.
Right.
There's not going to be a group of husbands that are like, man, fuck this guy.
Right.
Or, you know, whatever. Because, again, where we live, people have no problem fighting around here.
Right.
Right. It's not pussyish around here. Right. So, yeah. So I know that. So I keep my dick in my pants and everything's fucking awesome. And that Maddie can see that I'm using a pseudonym and I'm professional and I don't talk bad about women.
Okay.
And so she's like, dude, I need to fuck you. And so that's when we start texting back and forth. And it was the rhythm of the texting, the way she would joke. Because for people that don't understand, Maddie is incredibly smart. She is so fucking funny. She could be a stand-up comedian and not do porn. She's that funny.
Okay.
So I'm funny, and what I do is a stand-up comedy almost, right? And so we're playing back and forth off each other, and it's the comedic timing. She falls in love with that.
Okay.
So I'm gonna be her first civilian boyfriend, because every boyfriend she's been with has been in the business.
Right.
Right. I'm gonna be her first civilian boyfriend. She makes a big ass deal about it, and so we meet in halfway. She catfished me. And
Yeah, you must tell this story. You have to.
Okay, so I have.
Sorry, Maddie. That's a great story.
I've paid all of my bills and all of that, and I've exhausted all of my resources, and I don't have any money. But living gig to gig, I know that I have more gigs coming up. Hella money is coming, and all my bills are paid.
Yeah.
So even though I'm broke, I'm not worried.
Paycheck to paycheck, basically.
And she's like, "Hey, I need you to. I want to fly down here. I want to see you." So I didn't want to say that I was broke, so I gathered up as much money as I could. I bought a ticket last minute down to LA.
And your brothers thought you were out of your mind.
Correct. They think I'm getting catfished. Everybody thinks I'm getting catfished.
Well, guess what?
So I fly down there, right? And Maddie, in real life, Emily, is incredibly shy on a super anxiety level. Like, I need to take medication if I'm going to go to a job interview.
Sure.
Right? Like that. And that started happening to her. And I didn't believe it because I watched her get railed by like 13 dudes.
This is the episode for kids.
right? And I'm just like, what the fuck is it? Like, you know, for me, I'm not trying to fall in love or anything. I'm in my
Right.
40s. I'm in my mid to late 40s now, and I've already done everything. But I know what the porn world is like, and I know who Maddie O'Reilly is. She's my favorite. And so I'm going to fucking ride this roller coaster. What the fuck, right? So I go down there, and we're on the phone for hours. She's in the parking lot, and she will not get me. And I'm like, you know how fucking dumb this is gonna look?
Wait, so where are you?
LAX.
So you're at LAX.
Yeah.
And-
one-way ticket, no way back, and no money.
So she drove there and is like in the parking lot somewhere.
Yep.
Too shy to.
Hush, hush, IOI.
I wonder if she was like, oh, this guy actually did this. He must be a psycho.
Yep.
I invited him, but he must be crazy.
So now I'm borrowing money from my daughter at the airport to fucking get home.
Because she just left.
She would not.
I can't do this.
Can't do it.
Okay.
Forget it. And I'm like, I did get catfished. This is fucking bullshit. So I'm borrowing money from my daughter. I'm a bum. And so I can fly home, yes.
So when she's in the parking lot and you're like, bitch, I'm here. Like,
I literally said
did it? Yeah, I assume you did. Did it go awry there? Was it like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it went on for a long time.
I'm sure it did, because I don't
How
see
dare
you being like,
I'm fucking
all right,
stranded
whatever.
here, dude. I can't buy food. What the fuck? I can't. What the fuck am I supposed to do?
And what is she just saying? I'm sorry.
She's
I'm
like,
sorry.
this is the whole thing was a mistake. I'm sorry. I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out. I can't even talk. Whatever. And then refuse to answer the phone. And it's like, you fucking
So you had to borrow money from your daughter, which I'm sure felt great.
Hey, so the porn star went to meet outside, you know, from your mom. Yeah, so she didn't show up. So could I have some money so I can get home?
Yeah.
Fucking Father of the Year award,
Oh, I'll bet.
right? So the flight.
Where is it, by the way?
So the flight of shame. See that
The
Dr.
award.
Doom mask?
Oh, okay.
Dum, 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 right? So I go home and she's apologizing. I'm so sorry. this, that,
Over
and the other.
Instagram. I
Right.
assume you're texting now.
We're texting because it's that we got the sing-song text shit.
Right. So
We're texting all day,
she's
every
texting.
day.
You get back home. She's texting you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And so, what's your attitude like?
I'm
I
pissed
can't.
off.
I can't imagine you're like, oh, don't worry about it.
I'm not. I'm BINDU.
Yeah.
And fuck you, bitch. And do you know how many women line up to see me every fucking night? I got 4 shows this week. They're all sold out.
Yeah,
I got 4
bro.
shows next week. They're all sold out. I'm sold out for the next 2 months. Right? And there's a long line of what, like,
Because this is pre-pandemic, so
Right.
like paint night was like ridiculous.
yeah, women were showing me nudes. Their daughters were sending me nudes. It was like, oh, this is fucked up. What is happening right now? Because I don't want to fuck anyone in town.
I know you still have all those on your phone too.
Fuck yeah, I do. I mean, no. So,
We'll look later.
no, man.
I'm sorry, Christine. I had to do it for the show.
Chivalry is not dead,
Go
and
ahead.
I don't kiss and tell.
He actually doesn't. Although I do have some weird pics.
The only person that I will kiss and tell about is Maddie O'Reilly because she broadcasted the whole fucking thing. So
On Snapchat.
months,
Right?
not only that, her Snapchat, her on Twitter, everything.
Right.
She broadcasted everything
Which is why you feel it's okay to talk about all this, because it's already out there because she shared it.
in real time.
Okay, go on.
Yeah,
go
she
on.
was more sherry than I was.
Sure.
So I'm like, you know, now she's
You're-
on, you know.
I mean, you're not very sherry now, even. Like, you know,
Well, I just, you know,
it's few and far between.
I think there's a little respect that you should, you know, not a little, there's a great respect you should have for your lovers.
I understand. I'm not even talking about your lovers. I mean, like you, yourself,
Mm-hmm.
you're not really on Facebook. Every once in a while, you'll like something of mine on Facebook, and I'll be like, oh, he saw that. That's basically like, oh, he saw that. He went to Facebook.
I go there directly to look for you.
Good. Instagram, very rarely.
Yeah, I hate it.
I did share a reel with you today that you need to post on your page of the short. But also, like, Snapchat is where you do the most, but you're still like, some days you go crazy.
Yeah.
Some days it's like, I can watch an hour and a half of the BINDU show.
Yeah.
Right? But then for the most part, it's like, oh, there's 30 seconds of BINDU today, you know?
Yeah, I haven't posted in a while.
Yeah, so I understand. Back then, she was the one sharing. Okay.
And that's why I can talk about it.
Right.
So eventually, she wormed her way back in
Yeah.
Like, she'll send me nudes and sell me titties and send me booty and FaceTime with me. She'd be nude. So I'm FaceTiming with Maddie O'Reilly. It's really her. Her
Right.
titties are hanging out. And she's drinking and talking with me. And she's like, dude, how can I make it up to you? This, that, and the other. And I'm like, everyone still thinks I'm getting fucking
Catfish.
catfish.
Yeah.
No one believes what's going on. And because I'm not Sherry, no one really...
At some point during this, you were living with your brother.
My brother was living with me.
Oh, with Heather still at this point?
Heather bounced because she got her nursing school.
Heather
She
bounced. So you were still in the same house that you were in with Heather. She took off.
Correct.
Okay, so he lives with you. You were never like, no, look, it's really Maddie O'Reilly.
Right as Heather was about to graduate, that's when my brother came to get his ID. Because his ID ran out. There's 3 of us. I'm on the West Coast in the Bay Area.
Yeah.
My scientist brother was in Bar Harbor, Maine at Jackson Lab. My brother Rai was over there with my brother Darren, helping him survive out there away from
So then this is the
family.
magical story of when you fly out there to then drive back.
No, I already drove him there. That's how we got there.
Oh, okay.
So
that
Rye's already
reverse.
there with him.
Okay.
But Rye's ID's about to run out, and you can't buy cigarettes or anything. So he's gonna fly back with me, and I'm gonna give him his ID in 24 hours.
Okay.
And he's gonna go back. He comes and hangs out with me, goes to a paint night, has so much fun, he never leaves.
Okay.
And he stays with me for 7 years.
All right.
So it's me, my brother, Heather, my kids, my dog, my cat, all living in that fucking house. She graduates.
She bounces.
Bounces within months of that time.
Takes the kids?
No.
Okay.
And so now it's just me. And so my daughter graduates and goes to San Jose State.
Okay, so this was around that time.
Yep.
Okay.
And so now it's me, my son, and my brother. That's and the animals.
Yowza.
Right. And now Maddie. And she wants in on the life.
So you never showed your brother, no, look, it's really Maddie.
Right.
You just kept it to yourself.
Correct.
And he's just like, bro.
I'm disappearing in my room. I'm coming out. And he's like, that ain't really her, bro.
Okay.
Right?
Please.
So she convinces me we're going to meet halfway. She'll drive up halfway from LA and I'll drive halfway down.
I'll meet you at the Burger King.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So there's this one place that has natural springs in the back of the little hotel. It's like you have a little bungalow and behind it's a natural spring and every one of these has it. And so that's where we're going to go. And so I force her to give me her location so I can watch her in real time as she's driving.
Right.
So we meet at the same place. And she really did show up.
Okay.
And I really did show up. And I charmed the fucking shit out of her.
And before you left,
She followed
you
me up.
told your brothers, I'm going again.
Yeah.
And they were like, are you out of your fucking mind?
They already know I'm out of my mind.
Well,
So now they're just waiting
we've
to
all
see
known
what
that.
happens.
Long time.
They're like, oh, he's doing it again, huh? All right.
Yeah,
And
this
they're
fool don't learn.
Right. They're the dumbass
Okay.
ones. They like to watch
So
me. I'm
you
the test
get to this place with the natural hot springs. You're both there.
Right. So I get there, she gets there, and it's true. She is having anxiety. She's a white girl, and she gets all flushed. Like, if she's not Maddie, Maddie is the mask. Like, I'm BINDU. Like, I
Right.
hide behind BINDU. She hides behind Maddie.
Okay.
So Emily, or as her mom calls her, Elmonts, right?
Oh, okay.
Oh, Elmonts, she's really fucking shy in real life. So all of her boyfriends that she's had, for whatever reason, because she's from North Carolina, they've never liked seafood or sushi, but she loves sushi. So we got together, and she's like, I was hoping we could get sushi. And she was waiting to see me go, ugh, right? And I was like, oh, all right, right on, I'll order for us. And she was like, what? And from that moment on, I was daddy.
Okay.
And then we went home, and I fucked the shit out of her.
So
Yeah, we went
That's
back to the
fun.
place, and the Philippines want to know, like, did you represent the Philippines? Fuck yeah, I did.
okay. So you've also told me the story of you walk into the house, your brother's there, your son is there, and you're like, oh yeah, whatever, this Maddie. She walks in behind you.
Yeah.
And they're like, what the fuck? Right?
Yeah.
Is that I pretty much got it? No need to retell it?
So we went to go hook up for a one night stand, and she fucking fell in love, then and there, and so she extended it, and so she's paying for another day, and then another day, and then we started driving around to find another place, and so we stayed in like three or four different places
Right.
in that short period of time. Just fucking holy fuck, man. I fucked
right.
the shit out of that woman. And it was awesome, and she loved it because she'll, right? Well, anyway, whatever. So what people don't understand in the porn world, when you're at that level, you don't get to go and fuck. You're making too much money. So there's so many things that have to be done. Dude, I had to go get a $160 blood test every time I was going to see her.
Yeah.
Because I had to prove that we can have sex without a condom. She can suck my dick without a condom. That type of shit. And she would get blood tested and I would get her results so I know she doesn't have AIDS, she doesn't have herpes, she doesn't have all these things. And so that was our relationship, dude.
This is the behind the scenes.
Yeah. Our relationship. So when people think porn, they think disgusting, sleazy. No, dude. Going to a bar and hooking up with a girl, that's disgusting.
Sure.
That's nasty as fuck, and that's what everyone's doing. These girls are clinically sterile on a bizarre level.
Right.
So because of that, they can only fuck each other. So it's this weird little circus. So anytime someone new comes in, they're like, oh, yay, can we fuck him? It's like that.
Oh, I see.
Right. So I got to have the most fun ever. Being the new guy.
Tell the people.
No,
I don't know how far you want to go.
I'm not going far at all. I think Maddie O'Reilly was incredibly generous, and she never talked shit about my lovemaking. She never talked shit about my body. Never talked shit about my dick. Like, never. Always made me feel like I was a god on earth.
Right.
Like, bizarre. And she was mean and wicked too. And and we would fight all the time. And she never, at no point ever.
Whatever, normie.
She never made me feel insignificant ever. And you would imagine that's the first thing somebody would do.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
No, dude. Being with Maddie O'Reilly was incredible. I have no regrets at all. It was super fucking fun. But it was also weird. Because you have to hold your feelings back. Because when she was like timeshare girlfriend.
Understood.
When she's with me, she was all about me. Loved me, flying me around on private jets. We went to Sons and Daughters, this 9-course restaurant in San Francisco. It's $1,000 for 2 people.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, we just eat there casually.
Right.
Right. That's what it was like dating this fucking hillbilly.
Okay.
Like, it was amazing.
Hillbilly.
But then she would leave, and she would be getting railed.
Right.
She's Maddie, slut woman, the nastiest fucking thing in porn.
So when she was with you,
and so that's when I had to be like, okay, whoa, this is weird, So we were celebrating the fact that I'm Brandon and I get to be BINDU, and she's Elmonts and she gets to be Maddie, and it was like this circus performance fun thing. And love was never allowed.
Right. I was going to ask if when she was with you, she was Emily and not Maddie, but I know you guys referred to her as Hillbilly.
I call her Hillbilly. She's from North Carolina.
Okay.
And the first night that she was with us, she fucking played the spoons and she was a flat.
Hell yeah.
I have that video. We'll put it up here.
What the fuck?
Like, she was, I go, this fucking hillbilly! Because I'm from West Virginia.
Okay, so you have to keep your feelings out of it. That's where you were at, right? Okay.
So it was just fun. The whole thing was fun with a lot of money and the most delicious food ever.
Right.
So I was just having a blast. I was riding it to see how long, knowing that this is not going to last. So I got to live out my whole Hunter S. Thompson shit. Like, I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
I dressed up like Hunter S. Thompson.
Oh, boy.
And I did all kinds of crazy drugs.
Did you buy your bucket hat Kangol at that time?
Bro, here's the video. She's getting weird in here. What do you think?
It's amazing.
Are you having fun in Vegas?
I'm having the best time.
Man, we just got here. Okay.
All right.
I already had the bucket hat kangaroo.
You're going to have to send me these.
Oh, I got them. I got them, brother.
I'm going to get them today.
So when she invited me to AVN 2018, AVN is a week-long thing, and the red carpet event's the last night. So you are doing wild, crazy porn shit in Vegas with all the wild, crazy porn stars every fucking night up until that event. And so I did Hunter S. Thompson like a motherfucker all the way up to there. Hustler had the white party. We dressed up in all white. Here's a picture of that, right? Yeah, I got to meet, dude, it was so, like you mentioned it was fantastical.
Fantastical,
It was fantastical, yeah.
So you always were like, this is just an adventure.
Yep.
Basically, this is going to end at some point. This is an adventure. And I'm going on this adventure.
And I'm an artist.
Yeah.
So I'm documenting all of this, and this is all going to be a graphic novel.
Okay,
All
great.
of it, yeah.
Is it going to be called Hillbilly?
No, it's going to be called From Brandon to Bindu.
Okay,
Or
that makes sense.
It could be called Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, because I was
Sure.
there, brother.
Okay, so where do we need to go from here? It's a wild time. So you're at the AVNs.
Right.
Is this where we were?
We were at the AVNs, but I do have to piss.
Make sure to like and subscribe and join our Discord and Patreon. Check out our links.
Now back to the show.
So the way our relationship is up until this point, if you look at a month, Hillbilly makes her schedule and I make my schedule. So we find our dates to see what dates we can hook up at. Mm-hmm. And in the East Bay over here, there's a little tiny private jet company, and they fly to Burbank.
Mm-hmm. Concord, California.
Yeah, no TSA, none of that bullshit. So she would buy my tickets in advance because they'd be less than $100. Right?
Yes.
That's gonna fuck you up, dude. Perfect, right?
I'll go.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't date that pussy shit, man.
So
I'm a jerk.
So she was, whew,
So
flying you back and forth from Concord, which is basically 18 minutes away, to Burbank, which is where she is.
So I was having 3 to 4 shows a week.
Paint nights.
When I'm not painting at my paint nights, I'm either flying down and hanging out with her for a couple of days before I have more shows and I got to fly back, or she's flying up, hanging out with me because she has a 2-week stretch.
Right.
And it was like that. So we were seeing each other every other week for almost 3 years.
Okay.
Nonstop. So that's how frequently we would see each other. And she was definitely getting feelings and feeling guilty at the fact that she couldn't be a real girlfriend. So she would overcompensate with exuberant gifts.
Okay.
And I was getting pampered with the craziest shit. My Nintendo Switch.
So knowing you and knowing that you knew this was temporary, you're like, bring it on.
Yeah.
Or or were you like, stop doing this? Or were you like, you want to give me gifts? Go ahead and give me gifts.
I think
because I know this is temporary.
I was the first boyfriend that she had that actually had a job. And I made almost as much money as her.
Right.
Because I was balling out of control at that time. And she was like, holy shit, daddy's making fucking porn money. What the fuck? Because, I'm working 2.5 hours a night. I'm pulling in $2,000.
Yeah.
It was crazy. And she was like, that's porn money, dude.
Right.
And I'm like, okay. And she's like, but you don't have to suck dick or anything? Right? So she was falling in love with all of it.
Right.
And she wanted it to go forward, which was always like hanging in the balance, right? But she didn't want to leave porn. And I'm a comedian. So that was the joke. Like, that's, okay, that's not going to happen.
Right.
Right? So we're just having fun as we do all this. And so she's introducing me to all of her friends, dude. And so I know fucking Asa Akira.
My fucking buddy Asa Akira. She introduced me to Maddie O'Reilly.
It's true. You owe me your life. You owe me your firstborn.
I fucking do. All right? Thank God for you. I love you.
Fucking Dana de Armas, Lexi Bell.
I'm here with the legend Lexi Bell, goddammit.
Hi.
We're best friends now. How about that?
Like all the porn stars you know. Bella Danger. I know her well.
Okay.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't know who that is.
Okay, well.
For
they
real,
do.
even.
They fucking do.
All right.
Like a Bella Danger doesn't know how to walk in high heels. That's how fucking close I know her. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
We're all, when
Sure.
Spiegler, dude, okay, so red carpet night, there's 2,000 to 3,000 porn stars, right? Spiegler is the head of the dragon. Him and his 20 girls are the front of the red carpet, and then everyone else is behind. Now you got HBO, Showtime, all these fucking people on the red carpet, and there's these taped marked areas. You walk up 10 yards, you stop on the tape, you turn around, you take a picture, you take a picture, you take a picture. Okay, now date, step away, let the actress by herself take a picture, and then you advance another 10 yards. You do this 6 times, 7 times.
So there's a picture that of you on the red carpet with her. It's in the daytime,
Yeah.
right?
There's hell of them.
So I know you're like, when I didn't have all of this shit, I was on the red carpets. Look at your face in that picture. You look fucking spent.
Brother, again, my brothers also said the same thing. Though, look how fucking high he is, right? The red carpet night is the last night of the week.
So it's been party up until then.
It has
you
been
look, your face looks
Porn,
like,
alcohol, and drugs.
yes,
For 6 days straight with
you
no
could
sleep.
see it on your face.
It's amazing. Doesn't she
Okay.
look great? That's
All
a
right.
$180 makeup job. All
All
of
right.
those women are doing it. Those makeup women out there are making a killing. There's
All
so
right.
much people.
Maybe I should get into makeup.
Yeah, brother. There's so much happening. So much money. Well, so anyways, right? Anytime I'm down in LA, Emily has some fun fucking things for us to do. And every time she's up at my place, she loves going to paint night, hanging out with my fans. And just at the bar, and she just likes to see me do my thing.
So she never painted?
She painted all the time.
Oh, okay.
And then fuck it up and get mad and all of that. And she just fuck it. And then she'd hang out with my brother because my brother was there and they were drinking buddies.
Right.
And so she loved little tiny games. Putter ball, bop it, anything. It's all games.
Okay.
So we were constantly competing nonstop to her army of fans watching us all the time. So they're either watching us have these wild experiences in LA together, watching these crazy porn adventures in Vegas together, watching her with me at my paint nights, or we're battling each other with Bop It or whatever. It was fun as shit.
So she's snapping all of this, right? Pretty much Snapchat. That's
Yeah.
So she's snapping all of this. Is there ever a point where you're like, in a serious way, turn that shit off, or are you like, this is part of the adventure? Let's go. This is performative. I'm all in.
Great question. Her Snapchat cost $1.99 or something like that to belong to.
Yeah.
She was making 20 grand off her Snapchat a month.
Yeah.
So she was having me pee in her mouth multiple times a day on her Snapchat.
All right.
That was our fuck. Do you understand the level
Sure.
that we're on? We would play games like red light, blowjob. Every time there's a red light, I get a blowjob. She's snapping it. She's making money. She's
Okay.
spending that money on me.
Right.
Fuck yeah, let's do it. I'm
Okay.
not mad. And that was the life, bro. So when you have a life like that, right? And I did it all, and I feel like a dragon. I accomplished it all, and I'm on stage, BINDU, all that shit, right?
Yeah.
Now when I go into a regular relationship, and a woman tries to give me any kind of attitude or anything, I'm just like, are you fucking kidding me?
All right.
Right? Who do you think you are? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I am.
Right.
Yeah. I don't beg for that shit no more. Are you kidding me? Now that I know exactly what's what,
So a lot of
motherfucker
times,
feels lucky when
It
he gets
se-
kissed by a girl. Get the
it
fuck
seems
outta
to
here
me
with that
like at this
bullshit.
point, you're like, I've been to the top of the mountain.
Yes.
I don't need to do anything anymore.
I don't think I can. Because I did
You
it.
basically like broke yourself.
I broke myself. I did it so much to the gills and left on a high note. It would be like, Jordan, don't come back. Don't come back.
So you
Jordan.
left on a high note. So
Yeah.
like, where are we at? Where are we at with this?
Now I'm a monk. And
No, but like you left on a high note. So at this point, you're still in a relationship with her in the story we're telling.
Oh no. No, she got being with her opened up my eyes to who I am because she is a Taurus like me.
Okay.
And the only other Taurus that I knew was my father.
I believe Thaxter's a Taurus.
No shit.
I think.
That's why.
Okay.
Right?
go
No,
on.
Winter is though for sure.
Okay.
She's April 26th.
All right then.
So is my little nephew Evan.
When's your birthday, everybody? Put it in the comments.
So dealing with a hardhead Taurus,
Uh-huh.
I found
Fucking
myself
A.
saying things to I found myself saying things to her that I had always heard my wife say to me. And that's when it started dawning.
You recognized it as it was coming out of your mouth.
That's when me being with Emily.
Oh, I get what you're
That's
saying.
when I realized that's how bad I am.
Yeah, she
Holy
showed
fuck.
you, she put up a mirror to who you are.
Exactly.
And you were like, oh,
Right. And
That's who I am.
That's when I started, and it was right around then when I had my stroke. That's when I
go
started.
watch that episode.
That's when I started the introspection of like, wait, it's not the world, it's me. I'm the problem. You know what? That's funny. It all started with me understanding who I am because of being with someone exactly like me.
Thanks, Emily.
Yeah.
You've made him a better man.
She sure did. Elmont's that was one of the greatest adventures of my life. That was so fun.
So it ended with her catching feelings, right? And you being the comedian going, are you out of your fucking mind?
Right. And so in retaliation, she went and started up something with an old flame.
Ah.
And that really got me mad. It got me so mad. It's like, look, I understand that you suck dick for a living, but you went and sucked dick and there was no job.
Right.
That is breaking the law that we have instilled, right? And so she wanted to get sassy, and she stayed there in North Carolina for like the Thanksgiving. We broke up in the week after Halloween. She just got done telling me she wants to spend the rest of her life with me. She gave me a card, right?
Yeah.
And then a week later, broke up and got together with this other dude, right? It was weird because we'd been together for so long. Like, what the fuck are you doing? And I guess it was some kind of old flame or whatever. And then right after that, pandemic lockdown. And she was, there were no fly zones or anything.
Right.
And she was stuck in North Carolina. So the porn industry died, stripper industry died. And so she fucking married that dude.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And got into property. That's the last thing I heard from her.
All right.
And then once a year now, once or twice a year, she just calls me out of the blue. Usually drunk or crying. I miss y'all so much. You know, all that whole shit.
Yeah.
Because what we did was what we had was a chemistry that even her fans were like, God damn.
Like Clarence and Alabama.
Totally. They belong together. Right?
Yeah.
It was like that. But it was an impossible story. We couldn't belong together because
Sure.
she's never going to leave porn.
No, I think if you stayed, like, I don't know her, never met her, right? The way that you talk about her, and I know how you are, if you stayed together, if you were like, fuck it, we're a couple, you both would have like fucking burned out and crashed. Like,
Totally.
You may not be alive now,
Totally.
you know?
No, totally.
And not because of like depression or anything, but just like party, boom, the firework goes off.
Correct.
Brandon's in a million pieces.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Right, because no one would back down.
Yeah,
Everyone
exactly.
would be daring each other to double it, triple it, quadruple it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's exactly what would have happened. So us breaking apart, that was like the best thing to happen. But like, so now I just have this collage of all these videos that she made me. Because, you know, porn stars are narcissists and they like film.
Sure.
So I have my entire porn collection, but I'm the star.
Interesting.
Yeah. And I have videos from like Asa, like when Asa got pregnant.
You sent me something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
when
yeah.
Asa got pregnant, and it was her and Dana de Armas and Hillbilly. They were
I don't
in New York,
think I could put black bars on a screen on iMovie.
and they tried. They were surprised me. They're like, "Bindu, what's up?"
Yeah,
This is to cheer you up,
that's
and they're
what you
showing
sent
me their
me.
titties and all of that.
Oh, sorry, Christine.
Yeah, and Asa's like,
for the show.
She's milking her titties.
Yeah.
Into the, they were. You know, that was life, man.
All
And
right.
It was fucking awesome.
Is there any? Okay, do that again. This is the editor in me. Fuck, I can't be doing that. So, is there anything left to say about Maddie in any way? About anything?
I don't know. I hadn't thought about it because I didn't know you were going to bring this topic up. I definitely miss her. But she's the kind of you know what's funny? I'm the only ex-boyfriend she has that she does not talk to. What's it called? When you block everybody off of everything?
She blocked you off of everything.
She blocked me off of everything.
You've been shadow banned by one person. Okay.
So I could create like a false thing and look at her because she's done that to me.
Yeah.
But I'm not that guy, man.
Yeah.
If she doesn't want me
You're not,
looking,
honestly.
All right, whatever then. Whatever.
Yeah.
It was a good time. So that just lets me know, like, she really, really, really got hurt by me because
Yeah.
nobody else bothered her. She really fell in love with me.
All right.
It was fucking, I miss her, man. She's great. She was so fucking fun. My son loved her, and my brother fucking loved her.
Yeah.
Because she was tough. She was a dude. And it was weird, too, because, you know how girls are, like, squishy?
Yeah.
Maddie O'Reilly was not squishy, man. She was taut. She was like a trampoline.
Okay.
Like a perfect hot dog with the skin that pops when you
A
bite it.
perfect hot dog.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you.
That's it. Like, I wanted to...
She was in a casing.
I wanted to bite her
And-
leg and make it pop.
All right.
Her ass. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And it was a trip. It was. She was physically perfect.
All right.
Yeah. But here's the thing, man. A lot of times, like, and this is where everyone's gonna call me Mr. Pink, but what happened to like holding hands
Of course.
and like walks?
Yeah. You mean love?
Right.
So none of that was love. That was all just like debauchery, like party time.
It was always choke me until I'm almost passing out, spit in my mouth, slap my face. You're not slapping me hard enough. And it's like, I don't want to like this.
Right.
I don't want to start to get turned on by beating people up.
Right.
I don't want that.
Yeah.
And she was like, more, motherfucker. And I'm like, okay,
I got scared for a
can
second.
we just, can we like,
Yeah.
that's what the MMA is for. Right? I enjoy that fighting part too, but not,
Right.
I don't want to have sex with my fight partner. What the fuck? It was, I didn't like it. I know.
Or fight your sex partner.
Dude, I did it. I just didn't like it.
Whatever.
Fucking saying, fucking dead, right? Yeah. Fun times, man.
That's Maddie O'Reilly.
No, but she was, in all honesty, the sweetest, most generous lover, friend, partner. Never gave me a bill, never mentioned it, never rubbed it in my face. Dude, she spent tens of thousands, if not $100,000 on me, like easy.
All right.
And I'm like, any sexual fantasy I could think of, she was eager to try it and do it right then and there.
Right.
There's no such thing as wait till later or I'm not in the mood or there was none of that. So I got to experience the ultimate sexual adventure from one of the hottest women that have ever walked the planet.
I wonder if part of the never say no, basically is what you're kind of saying. The never say no attitude is her. If she said no, would there be like would she imagine that you would be like, oh, because you're going to get whatever by that other guy later on film, so she can't say no to you because she's going to do it later and then you're going to be mad.
That would be a question to ask her. I don't know. Yeah.
Maddie, comment below.
Oh, yo, Billy.
All right.
Yeah,
then.
Mons. No, that was fun times, man. And the last time I heard from her was like 6 months ago. But I think she married this fucking yoked ass bodybuilder guy.
Yeah.
And I think she got into bodybuilding because she would come to my paint nights and she befriended hella people. There was like girls would come to my shows. They'd be like, "Oh my God, Bindu, is she here?" Like they don't
Do you
even
think
give a
they
shit
would-
about me.
Yeah, they would go there because they thought she
Right.
would be there.
Yep.
Okay.
Get her autograph and all of that. Talk with her, drink with her, paint with her. It was fun as shit. She was
right.
just generous and cool. And she broke all the stereotypes of what I thought a porn star would be.
You know what? I guess that's true because as much of you as I know about her from you talking about her, because other than that, I don't know shit. You've never, like, it's always been positive. Except for like when she wanted to get serious and you were like, are you out of your fucking mind? Ha ha ha. But like,
Yeah, she hated that.
you've never really talked shit about her.
No.
Except for the fact that she sucks dick for a living. But that's a fact.
But I would say that in front of her to make her laugh.
Yeah. So
We were like constantly making each other
yeah.
laugh.
So it's almost surprising hearing you say all of this stuff about her, how she's the greatest, but you've never said anything bad about her, honestly. So I guess I shouldn't be surprised.
No, I mean she would throw fucking fits. And she had Todd as her fucking enforcer. So she could literally afford and do anything
Right.
outside of murder and get away with it.
Or did she murder?
I wasn't a part of any of those things. I don't know what you're talking about. No, but so because of that, we would have a spat at 3 o'clock in the morning. She'd throw all my fucking shit out. And now I'm in LA.
Oh, boy.
I'm in Hollywood. And I'd have nothing out there. And like, what the fuck?
That all sounds so dramatic.
And
Like
then-
it's an act.
Then 30 minutes later, I'm so sorry, I'm fucking up. It's the cocaine.
Yeah.
Come back inside.
This
all this
sounds
shit.
like an act.
It was
whatever.
It was fun. And then the sex.
Uh-huh.
It was an act. It was great, man.
All right.
It was a great time. I just think that she was surprised that I could fucking keep up on a porn level.
Well, because it was little boy Brandon inside the BINDU shell going, oh my God.
Right.
Can you, like looking inward, can you believe this?
Right.
Can you believe this?
I actually have the penthouse right here.
I mean, that's pretty much what it is, right?
That's
Is you were
totally
like,
what it
holy
was.
shit, like,
Right.
let's go, baby.
Me trying to sneak the penthouse magazine. Now I got the penthouse cover model right here, and she loves me.
Yeah, see, there you go.
Yeah, so let's go fucking. She would get the best fucking weed brought in. Oh my God, it'd be hand delivered. Here you go, Maddie. Right, with a little bag, a little breath mint, and a little grinder, and a little bottle of eye drops. Like way out of your way. Like what? No motherfucker gets
Yeah.
weed like this. You know what I'm talking about?
So crazy.
I think they dropped it off and pissed that I'm in the room. Like, oh.
Yeah. Fuck him again.
Yeah, dude, we
Yeah.
bypassed all lines. This one fucking time we're in fucking San Francisco, and my youngest brother Tyler, he's on the VIP list of this club, and me and Hillbilly, we're just hanging out. It's like right after Thanksgiving, and we're hanging out at my brother's loft that he rents out on 7th and Howard, and it's this millionaire fucking dope ass loft. So, you know, my friend let us stay there. So Maddie comes into town, I pick her up, I bring her there, and she's like, "Are you fucking kidding me? We're here for the weekend?" And I'm like, "Yeah, it's tight." So my fucking brother comes over, and he is like, "I've never met a celebrity before. Whoa, we're here for the weekend?" And I'm like,
Yeah.
"I am, motherfucker. You're here for a couple of hours, bitch."
Right.
Right? So we go to the fucking club, and the VIP line, he wants to show off for us, but he's not from California. Right? He doesn't fucking know the Bay Area.
Okay.
Right? So he has these romantic notions of grandeur. He's on the VIP list. He's going to walk up to the front. And he's like, "Hi, I'm on the VIP list. I'm with my guests right here." And me and Maddie are just looking at him. And they're like, "Oh, yeah, that list? Yeah, back there. Yeah, it's like 500 people down."
Uh-huh.
Right? And he's like, "Well, I don't understand." Right? Maddie goes and talks to that motherfucker. And he goes, "Right this way, guys." And we just bypassed everybody and walked right in.
Right.
And he was like, What?
Your brother.
My brother, right? So
Yeah.
we go inside, we bypass all the fucking lines. I get him a drink immediately. I don't know what he's done or anything, but I've rolled a blunt, right? And so we're outside, we're about to go inside the club. We've been there 15 fucking minutes, right? I'm smoking a blunt. Billy has her hand down my pants, she's holding my dick, and we're watching my brother he's talking to these girls, and now he's starting to like fall out, and now the girls are walking away from him, and he's like he can't handle his shit. We've been there 15 minutes and he's falling out.
Okay.
Maddie realizes what's happening, beelines over to him, grabs him. She goes, "Hey everybody, it's 21st birthday, woo!" And he's fucking falling out.
Saves the day.
Everyone makes a beeline and we fucking shoot out. Meanwhile, she's already calling the Uber.
Uh-huh.
She's a pro.
Right.
By the time we beeline out,
A pro at dealing with fucked up situations.
yep. And so the Uber was right there. Right when we got out, we pulled in. It was like a movie scene, and we pulled out. And I looked at her like, "You are amazing." And she goes, "This is not the first time it's happened."
Right.
And so
Which should tell you something, honestly.
yeah. So my brother Tyler spent the whole rest of that night throwing up in the downstairs bathroom. And me and Hillbilly were just fucking all night.
All right. So dirty. This is so dirty.
No, it's
not for
awesome.
kids. Not for kids.
Not this episode.
Never mind what I said. No.
No, this is she was just, God, she was a darling.
All right.
It was wonderful. But I don't miss it because there was the whole, everything was an event.
Right.
And
No chill time, huh?
again, can we just hold hands and walk on
Yeah.
a beach or something? Can we go camping?
You're kind of the opposite of that now. Not the romantic guy. You're kind of the opposite of the everything is a fucking party. You're like, I'm just chilling now, watering my bonsais.
That's it.
You know.
Because I throw parties for a living and I go all out. So
Right.
exactly. Now, quiet. I got my little maple. I'm giving water to my maple.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm playing Breath of the Wild Zelda. It's very calm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I'm at right now. I do miss the blowjobs though.